Well, calling all of you right now who feel like celebrating and bringing in the new year still, because it is still happy time. And we've called the gentlemen to assemble at the bar, the Expresso bar, if you will, because, of course, this January, Woolies is refreshing your mocktail bar, and it is officially open, and you can enjoy the classics and the refreshing flavors of G&T and a cosmopolitan, a dark and stormy, wine and sparkling wine in the Woolies range of non-alcoholic drinks. And here to tell us a bit more about the range is Dumi Mabala, product developer beverages at Woolies, with Chef Clem, of course, to show us how to make a delicious berry storm spritzer and a tropical cooler as well. Great to have you here with us, Dumi, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
We are still allowed to say that, right?
Oh, yes.
It's still January.
Come on,
so
come on. I was thinking, with your portfolio, firstly, what a great portfolio to have within the Woolies brand. You are basically Moreki. You curate the drinks that we enjoy so much, right? And in the world of non-alcoholic beverages, I said to someone the other day, I was at a bar and I asked for a non-alcoholic cocktail. And they were like, but why didn't you just ask for a mocktail? Is there a difference? What is a mocktail?
Mocktail is basically, I mean, if someone were to say a non-alcoholic cocktail,
yes,
they essentially mean exactly that, a mocktail. So a mocktail is a non-alcoholic beverage that is curated for the adult palate. So it's specifically mimicked from the alcoholic version of itself, which would be a cocktail. So they're fairly common.
Right.
You can make them off of a wide variety of flavors. So starting with your fruity flavors, you can go spicy, you can go herbal notes, and those are usually accompanied with a base that mimics the spirit that would have been in the actual cocktail.
Oh,
so we're talking some earthy notes to speak to your vodka type of profile, smoky notes or peaty notes that would speak to your more whiskey profile, but obviously all of this without alcohol and without the negatives of alcohol.
Yes. Beautiful kind of range that you have. And I was wondering, when you and your team were sitting together and conceptualizing what the range would look like, what were some of the ideas that were thrown around that landed you at that final presentation?
So the first thing that you would think of is trends. So you always want to be at the top of mind of your customer in terms of what they would like to be consuming in their beverage occasions. So you look at trends, you look at locally, what are people consuming, what are people tweeting about, what are people showcasing in their moments of celebration. Then you look at globally as well to say, what are the Europeans enjoying at the moment? What's happening in the US? And all of these insights or information kind of give you this database that you start screening down as to this particular flavor profile would actually work in South Africa for the customer as we know her best. So basically, for example, there are G&T pomegranate flavored. Pomegranate is a very common and very liked flavor in South Africa. So it basically made sense to kind of make that into a G&T, pairing into the G&T fad and gin and tonic occasion.
And then the dark and stormy as well. Okay, let's put these to work, right? Because Clem, you're going to show us how to put these together in a way that you would be entertaining at home. Now imagine the kitchen is full of people, everyone is abuzz with activity. What do you do to put these together in a delicious way?
So I'm going to work on our tropical mocktail, and you're going to work on our stormy berry mocktail.
Okay, all right.
Right, pretty delicious.
This is going to be a team effort.
Yes, it's a team effort.
Okay.
So I've got crushed ice for you, and I like using crushed ice, all the bigger, larger cubes of ice. Make it aesthetic. Make your ice aesthetic as well. Make it part of the drink. So what I've got for you is blackberries and blueberries. I've got some of the blini, and the blini has been the hero this festive season. It's so delicious. And again, you talk about the fact that 5 years, 10 years ago, when it comes to a mocktail, it's just very sweet. That's the sugar you get. Flavors in this blini are delicious. So you're going to work on that. So, Kat, what I need for you, you got your champagne flute. I'm going to give you a spoon. There we go. Got some crushed ice. What you're going to start off with first is our blackberry and blueberry cordial, which you've got. And I haven't opened all the bottles. As part of making this mocktail, there's always the ASMR element of it. That
Wait, I didn't
and then the pop of the bubbles. Look at that, Cat's got it. There we go. When you're making drinks, part of the experience is like making it and then like a bit of theater with it. So Cat, you're gonna be on that. I'm gonna start working on my tropical
You can add
drink.
That over there. So you said after the ice, we're gonna add
the cordial. Yeah.
Which is over here, our
I want you to smell that once you've opened it. It's delicious. So the things we use in drinks nowadays are completely changed. It's not just cordials anymore. We're actually using fresh juice, and I'm using a fresh passion fruit juice. That smells beautiful. That smells so spicy, earthy, and the berries. It's amazing. So
I need more ice.
you're gonna give that, and I'd say that's just to line the base of your drink. So once you, just like a small little tot of that goes into your champagne flute. I'm gonna hit the fresh juice in my glass first. Talking about trends, I've also noticed that even for people that do prefer having alcoholic drinks, they've been alternating. They go from like normal alcohol drink to a mocktail, and then back to alcohol drink, and then a mocktail, which is nice. It's the balance. It's the balance.
Yeah.
Can I grab that ice from you?
Yes, hold on. Just
The aesthetic and the focus is amazing.
look at that.
There we go.
I need more ice now.
Here you go. All right, so after the ice and the cordial goes in, what are we looking for?
You're gonna pop your blini, and that's gonna go in next.
All right.
So what's nice about the blini is it's got all the fizz, all the flavors. You're not missing anything besides obvious alcohol.
There we go.
It's such an enjoying drink. Like I said, it's been featuring a lot this festive season. It is so, so delicious.
You can tell that I'm an experienced bottle popper.
Because you're doing it right. I was actually saying we should maybe do a demo, but you always keep your hand on the top of the cork. There we go.
You can't get it wrong.
No, not on national TV, certainly not. There you go. So you got to be just composed.
Yeah,
you know, because
absolutely.
The drink will want to do a lot, but you need to show it who's boss, and then just hello.
There we go.
Ah, you didn't even hear that. You didn't even hear
know
that.
it was happening.
Okay, so you've got the blini. I've got the de-alkalized Moscato.
Correct.
And it's so delicious. Again, just like Moscato, you've got all the flavor nuances in there. I'm gonna just top that up.
It's
Leave
bubbling.
a little bit of space because I want to add a little more fizz.
How's that?
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So I want to add a little more fizz. Now, when you get these, always, and we know this from experience, you open slightly,
Yes.
close, and you open again, and you close, and then you open. So there we go. Even if it doesn't look like it's going to, just do it for safety. There we go.
Are we adding some of this to our...
Yes, just a little
Mocktail
It's
as
all
well.
about layering flavors. So we've got 3 layers of flavor, and then final little fizz. And I'm using the ginger and lime because I'm going to be actually using it as the garnish on my drink. And then Kat, yes.
Here you go, sir.
The colors
There we
are
go.
also layering quite beautifully.
I'm telling
It's a
you.
bit stormy.
Look at that.
It's a bit stormy. Hence the name, a berry storm. Okay, cool. So, Kat, what I've done for you is I've taken a couple of blueberries and a blackberry, popped it on a skewer with a little bit of mint.
Look at you. That is stunning.
beautiful.
I'm not even... That deserves a name on its own. That needs to be called something.
We will work on the name. Unless you have a name right now.
No, I don't.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you just to rest this. Oh, you know what? Let's take it a step further.
Tell me.
Pop this in your little bowl that you've got there.
Over here?
And then dust it with some edible silver. Okay?
Oh, what are you even talking about?
Can I make
Get
one
in there,
for
get it in
myself? I guess I could, right?
Sorry?
Try.
You could try
Oh,
and
yeah,
make
for
one.
sure. Okay, I'm going to give you here's your cocktail skewer, your toothpick, some berries, blackberries, and
Slightly
some mint.
stormy.
What I've done is I've brought back the lime sunflower. There we go. The lime sunflower goes in with a little wedge of ginger. First the ginger.
Oh, my days. Look at that. That is,
that is
gorgeous.
delicious.
Absolutely. All right. Well, you've had your inspiration. Just look at that. Great ideas. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To me.
Thank you so
Thanks very much to you.
Yes.
AKA Moreki.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for blessing us
Thank
with
you
a
for
beautiful
having me.
range. And of course, you can catch all of these mocktail recipes on our website, expressoshow.com. Are you going to show us how to open a bottle of bubbly?
I'm going to open it the wrong way.
The wrong...
Forever December.
Brilliant stuff.